Hello. Now you might be wondering, why am I sitting in a jacket in my house? Well, I forgot to turn on the heating and it's cold outside. But with that out of the way, I am here to discuss something very important. Now, everybody jumps on this Minecraft Mob Vote thing. And from the Minecraft perspective, I agree with them wholeheartedly that this whole situation is, not very beneficial for the players, having to essentially choose two mobs which will not be added to the game. But I'm a Minecraft player myself, but haven't been really playing that much ever since they added Netherite, and I'll cover that sometime once I get everything sorted out with my editing software. But what I wanted to touch upon is this is a perfect thing to happen, especially right after the CS2 thing and everything that I have said in my previous video, and then what many other content creators later also started saying, which I'm really glad some people started talking openly about the fact that CS2 has major problems. Now, the thing that is very important, and why I hope that this whole boycotting or the attempt to cancel this mob vote will work, is because for so long it has been the norm for gamers to just accept what is given to us. Whenever there's a studio publishing a game, no matter how good of a reputation they have, they started working a little less over these years. You would have buggy releases, you would have missing features, you would have some problems in overall the whole game, or maybe there's a structure in it that is just not fully fixed. You can clearly see that there was a lack of effort, or there needed to be more time to develop the product. However, whenever there is something like this, case in point, for instance, CS2, people rush to defend these companies like their father works in there or something like this, or their whole livelihood depends on if this company makes money or not. It's such a stupid thing that gamers became so conditioned to accepting unfinished, just garbage, I would even say sometimes, and to just always justify it with, yeah, it will be patched, they will fix it with time, just give them time, this is just the new release, what are you expecting? You know what I'm expecting? When there's a big gaming company releasing something, when this thing is called as a full release, not beta access, not anything like this, you call this a full release, you have to stand by it. You have to have the quality, because we pay the money and we are the customers. We have some basic customer rights at this point. We have the right to demand what you promised to us. If you cannot deliver what you promised, then it means that the problem lies not within us, with us being impatient, with us being, they want too much from us. No, if you promise something, you have to deliver it. And if you don't, then either don't promise this, first of all, or, case in point, tell us we need more time. Now, how does this tie to this whole Mojang Minecraft Mob Vote thing? Well, I'll simply put it this way. It is really lazy. I'm surprised that it took so long for people to understand that Mob Vote was flawed from the beginning. I mean, Glow Squid, anyone? And besides this, even let's just be honest here. Not only do they do less work by trying to showcase it as more work, we show 3 mobs, but we only add 1. I would like to also remind you one thing. The mobs that they added, Sniffer, I really like him. He's a cool guy, he's chill, funny to have around in your base, though annoying after a while. What does he bring? He sniffs out 2 plants. They couldn't put the effort to make this guy just anything more than some stupid 2 flowers that he sniffs out. It is ridiculous to think about it. Don't get me started on the Glow Squid, which literally adds nothing to the game. Glowing frames. Wow. Amazing. This really sounds like that company is $1 billion company. Good job. And you can see that the modders have already done much more. They have already placed these mobs into the game. They have already added some interesting features to themselves. However, what I want to point out is we became so complacent that when stuff like this happens, it's okay. Nobody goes around and says, wow, these guys have to be held responsible. I'm so glad that the Minecraft community really woke up to this and started pushing it. And the reason why is because this has to change. It has to start somewhere. And the fact that it starts with a big name like Minecraft and Mojang, hopefully it works. Because as a person who plays a lot of different games, never professional in any of them, more of a casual player, the one thing that I demand the most right now out of all of gaming in general, and the publishers and the companies and even the community, you guys, is that we stop ignoring the problems, We stop pretending like it's okay to promise more or to be able to deliver more but deliver less, especially when we dedicate so much time, when we dedicate our money to it, when the company in question is a big company, and when small indie studios, small groups of modders can do this work for a fraction of the cost, with a fraction of these resources, almost for free even sometimes. There is no justification to say that this is okay. Everything will be patched, everything will be added. No, this is not good. Companies really need to start putting their heart into this again. I understand it's a business. You need to make money. But you have to understand one thing. A way to look at games is a bit of an art. If you don't put your emotions into it as a developer, as a studio, as a company, if you don't allow your team to have enough time to finish it, if you don't allow this individual touches from your developers, these interesting ideas to flourish within, and only focus on money. Let's put 3 mobs, let's make a vote because this will make us popular. It did bring back Minecraft once. Surely we can just slap the same stuff over and over again and just destroy 2 mob concepts every time. And nobody's gonna bat an eye. Why not just add some more flavor to it? Matter of fact, why always add mobs? For instance, why not add like a boss vote for once, We don't have enough of that in Minecraft. We have netherite, right? But ever since netherite was added, has there really been a more challenging new mob to kill? And you can, of course, say that there is the warden, but warden is pointless to kill in the first place. He is more of a sneak mechanic, I would argue. No, we don't have anything really to push the need further. Why not make it more spicy? Why not make it more interesting? I'm really at this point hoping that this is the start point. Everything has to change. We have to come to an understanding with these guys, and we have to tell them this has to change. Enough about me rambling. I want to close up with one thing. Back to my CS2 video that I did last week. I hope that this shift in gaming, the shift in the gamer community, the understanding behind it, really pushes the right things also for games like CS2, where it's very clear that the product was rushed and the community, a big majority of the community really is not open to criticism. They are still hiding behind some stupid excuses while all the evidence is right in front of them that everything is messed up. Let's just hope that this change is what will eventually lead to a bit of a shift, at least for the good developers, not for companies like EA who really don't give a damn about what you say, but for the companies who maybe pay a closer attention to their communities. And hey, if that does happen, then it will be a lovely day to be a gamer, hopefully alongside with all of you. Anyways, thanks for listening. I will go and keep rubbing my hands together until all the heating starts working properly in my house. And hopefully it's not very cold out there for you. And see you whenever I see you. Bye.